Welcome, dear readers, to another electrifying edition of TV Day's Drama Digest. Buckle up as we plunge into the emotional maelstrom that unfolded on Days of Our Lives on August 21st, 2025. Today's episode was a roller coaster of secrets, betrayals, and heart-stopping revelations that left Salem teetering on the edge of chaos. If you missed the episode, fear not, our detailed recap will transport you right into the heart of the drama. For the full experience, be sure to check out our summary video on the TV Days Drama Digest channel. Now, let's unravel the tangled web of lies, love, and desperation that define today's unforgettable chapter. A shocking secret buried in Kristen's heart. The episode opens with Kristen DiMera, a woman caught in a storm of maternal instinct and moral turmoil, grappling with a secret that could shatter her world. Kristen has known for some time that her beloved daughter, Rachel, was the one who pulled the trigger in the shooting of E.J. DiMera. The weight of this knowledge has been a crushing burden, pressing down on Kristen's conscience like a vice. Her every waking moment is haunted by the fear of exposure, the dread that her daughter's life could be ruined by this single, tragic act. Kristen's love for Rachel is fierce, almost primal, and she's determined to shield her from the consequences, no matter the cost. In a dimly lit corner of the DiMera mansion, Kristen paces, her mind racing for a way to keep this explosive secret buried. The camera lingers on her face, capturing the flicker of desperation in her eyes as she weighs her options. She knows the truth could destroy Rachel's future, branding her as a criminal in the eyes of Salem's unforgiving society. Kristen's internal monologue, delivered in a haunting voiceover, reveals her torment. "I'd burn this town to the ground before I let them take my daughter from me." Yet, the walls are closing in and Kristen's carefully constructed facade is beginning to crack under the pressure. EJ's impossible choice, loyalty or truth. Across town, E.J. DiMera stands at a crossroads, his heart torn between loyalty to his son, Johnny, and the truth that could set him free. Johnny, wrongly accused of shooting his father, faces a trial that could strip him of his future. E.J., a man known for his cunning and ruthlessness, is now a father driven by a desperate need to protect his child. The courtroom scenes are electric, with E.J.'s steely gaze fixed on the jury as he grapples with his decision. He knows Rachel is the true culprit, but exposing her would mean betraying Kristen and potentially destroying the fragile peace between their families. E.J.'s internal struggle is palpable. In a gripping flashback, we see him visiting Johnny in jail, the young man's face etched with fear and confusion. "Dad, I didn't do this," Johnny pleads, his voice breaking. EJ's heart clenches, and in that moment, he resolves to clear his son's name, even if it means exposing Rachel. The stakes couldn't be higher. EJ's decision will ripple through Salem, threatening to unravel alliances and ignite old rivalries. As he prepares to take the stand, EJ's jaw tightens, his resolve hardening like steel. He whispers to himself, "I won't let my son pay for her sins." Kristen's desperate plea and a race against time. Kristen, sensing EJ's determination, confronts him in a tense, emotionally charged scene outside the courtroom. The air crackles with tension as she begs him to reconsider. "EJ, please," she implores, her voice trembling with a mix of fear and fury. "Give me time. I'll find another way." Her hands grip his arm, her eyes searching his for a shred of mercy. But EJ, his face a mask of resolve, shakes his head. "Time's up, Kristen. The jury's about to decide, and I won't let Johnny take the fall." Kristen's desperation reaches a fever pitch. She knows that if EJ testifies, Rachel's life will be forever altered. In a moment of raw vulnerability, she collapses against the wall, tears streaming down her face as she whispers, "I can't lose her." The camera pans to her trembling hands, clutching a photo of Rachel, a stark reminder of what's at stake. Kristen's mind races, searching for a solution, any solution, to protect her daughter. It's a heart-wrenching moment that underscores the lengths a mother will go to for her child, even if it means sacrificing everything. The jury's verdict and Leo Stark's pivotal role. Inside the courtroom, the atmosphere is thick with anticipation. Leo Stark, serving as jury foreman, commands the room with an unexpected air of authority. Known for his flamboyant personality and penchant for gossip, Leo surprises everyone with his focus and determination to guide the jury to a fair verdict. The camera captures the jurors' faces. Adam, a stern businessman with a hidden soft side, and others, each wrestling with the weight of their decision. Leo's leadership is a masterclass in diplomacy, as he navigates the group's conflicting opinions to reach a consensus on Johnny's fate. As the jury deliberates, flashbacks reveal Leo's own struggles with morality. He's no stranger to Salem scandals, but this case hits close to home. "I've made plenty of mistakes," he confesses to Adam during a break, "but I won't let an innocent kid pay for something he didn't do." The jury's decision looms large, and when the bailiff calls everyone back into the courtroom, the tension is almost unbearable. The camera lingers on Johnny's face, pale and anxious, as he awaits his fate. Will Leo and the jury see through the lies, or will Johnny's future be stolen by a truth that remains hidden? Marlena's compassion and Rachel's fragile mind. Meanwhile, Marlena Evans, Salem's beacon of compassion and wisdom, is working tirelessly to help Rachel navigate the psychological fallout of her actions. Marlena believes Rachel is suffering from dissociative amnesia, a condition where her mind has blocked out the traumatic memory of shooting EJ to protect her from overwhelming guilt. In a tender therapy session, Marlena sits across from Rachel, her voice gentle but firm. "You don't have to be afraid, Rachel," she says, her eyes filled with empathy. "We'll get through this together." Rachel, however, is a bundle of nerves, her young mind unable to process the chaos around her. She clings to a stuffed bear, her voice barely above a whisper as she asks, "Is Johnny going to jail because of me?" Marlena's heart breaks, but she remains steadfast, guiding Rachel through breathing exercises to ease her anxiety. The scenes are a poignant reminder of the toll that secrets and lies take on the innocent, and Marlena's dedication to her patient shines through. Yet, even Marlena doesn't know the full extent of Kristen's plans to protect her daughter, setting the stage for a dramatic collision. Kristen's ultimate sacrifice. As the episode hurtles toward its climax, Kristen reaches a breaking point. With EJ poised to reveal the truth and the jury's verdict imminent, she realizes there's only one way to save Rachel. She must take the fall herself. In a stunning moment of clarity, Kristen storms into the police station, her face a mask of determination. "I did it," she declares to a shocked Rafe Hernandez. "I shot EJ." The room falls silent, and the camera zooms in on Kristen's trembling lips as she repeats her confession, each word a dagger to her own heart. This act of self-sacrifice is Kristen at her most complex, part hero, part villain, wholly a mother. The confession is a gamble, one that could cost her everything, but Kristen is willing to pay the price to protect Rachel. The fallout is immediate. EJ is stunned, Johnny is bewildered, and the town buzzes with the news of Kristen's bombshell. Will her confession hold up under scrutiny, or will the truth about Rachel come to light? The episode leaves this question hanging, a tantalizing cliffhanger that promises more drama to come. A father's grief and a hidden truth. Elsewhere in Salem, Brady Black is grappling with his own heartache. His son, Tate, is devastated by the belief that he's unable to see his child, unaware that he recently held his baby, Tesoro, in his arms. Brady, ever the supportive father, tries to comfort Tate, but the pain of separation is palpable. In a quiet moment at the Brady pub, Brady pulls Tate into a hug, his voice thick with emotion. "We'll get through this, son," he promises, though his eyes betray his own uncertainty. The camera cuts to a flashback of Tate cradling Tesoro, unaware of the child's true identity. The scene is heartbreaking, a stark contrast to Tate's current despair. Brady, sensing there's more to the story, begins to suspect that someone is keeping secrets. His instincts as a father and a former cop kick in, setting him on a path to uncover the truth, a path that could lead to more heartbreak. Sarah's ethical dilemma and Sophia's web of lies. Meanwhile, Dr. Sarah Horton finds herself caught in a moral quagmire. She knows Sophia is lying about the paternity of her child, a secret that could upend Tate's life. As a doctor, Sarah is bound by patient confidentiality, but her conscience urges her to push Sophia to come clean. In a tense confrontation at the hospital, Sarah pleads with Sophia to tell Tate the truth. "You're only hurting him by keeping this up," she says, her voice laced with frustration. Sophia, however, is resolute, her lies piling up like a house of cards. "I can handle this," she snaps, her eyes darting nervously. The camera captures her fidgeting hands, a subtle hint of her growing anxiety. Sarah, torn between her duty as a doctor and her desire to protect Tate, is left powerless. Sophia's deception is a ticking time bomb, and as she doubles down on her lies, the consequences loom larger. Will Sarah find a way to intervene, or will Sophia's web of deceit ensnare them all? A town on the brink. As the episode draws to a close, Salem is a powder keg of secrets and lies, ready to explode. Kristen's confession has sent shockwaves through the town, but questions remain. Will her sacrifice be enough to protect Rachel? Can EJ live with the truth he's chosen to suppress? Will Tate discover the child he's been mourning is closer than he thinks? And how long can Sophia's lies hold before they unravel? The final scene is a masterful tableau. Kristen in a jail cell, her face a mixture of defiance and despair. EJ staring out at the Salem skyline, haunted by his choices, Rachel clutching her bear, unaware of the storm brewing around her, and Tate, alone in his grief, oblivious to the truth that could change everything. The camera pans out, leaving viewers with a sense of unease and anticipation for what's to come. Stay tuned for more. Today's episode of Days of Our Lives was a masterclass in drama, weaving together themes of sacrifice, loyalty, and deception in a way that keeps us glued to our screens. At TV Days Drama Digest, we're committed to bringing you every twist and turn of Salem's saga. Don't miss our summary video for a visual recap of today's heart-pounding moments, and join us tomorrow as we dive back into the lives of these unforgettable characters. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.